Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. We have ourselves a little bit of a wild card week. It is new content week. It is the end of the 10-day event. And wouldn't you know it, new daily cards are available to start off the second day of the month. They don't like to put out new offers on Sundays. I don't know why. I think maybe they feel like it's sort of like a religious holiday where people are taking things off. Sunday arenas are not active mostly, and they'd rather, I guess, them stay active, or inactive, I should say, than buff them. But let's see, for $50, okay, 171,000 Tier 6 Basic and 135,000 Tier 3 Alpha. Now, when it comes to fully formed, obviously this is going to be over the course of several days of 30 days. But that divided by 57K. Okay, so it's exactly enough for 3 Tier 6 Basic and 3 Tier 3 Alpha. So essentially, if you buy this for $50, you get to take a 6-star to rank 4 guaranteed, or obviously if you're trying to get a 7-star to rank 2 or a 6-star to rank 5, you have 3 more Tier 6 Basic and 3 more Tier 3 Alpha than you had before the month started. Now, the 7-star shards are pathetic. This is a fraction of what it should be for $50 at this point. I'm not saying that we would expect now for us to see what we essentially did with the 10-day whale holiday, where you were able to get, for Paragon players at least, almost a fully formed 7-star for $75. I don't think that's realistic. But can we get back to the point where we were hoping that for $100 that would be the case? Because if this is $2,500, I mean, this should be at minimum $5,000. I'm just going to say that straight, because that would put the price tag at $150. Now, obviously, it's way more than just 7-star shards, but in general, that is very disappointing. We also have 2 25% Tier 6 Class Catalyst Fragment Selectors. These are the most valuable part of this. Now, we did see for $70, Kabam give us 100% of a Tier 6 Class Catalyst. So this is worse than that. Obviously, that's even if you get the same class, which I would, you get 50% for $50. So one of these is now back to being priced at $100 if you do the math. Now, I say that with a disclaimer that obviously it's not just spending $50 for 2 of these, but it's included in a bundle where on average you would have to buy 2 of those bundles, and that's not possible. So I don't hate this and I don't love this. I think this gets a C to C plus grade. Now, if I give something a C to C plus, that means I might buy it, but I'm on the fence. What's also really fascinating is that they have given us a full week to think about this. For the longest time, it was 24 hours. And then they moved it to 48 hours. And sometimes they give us up to 72 hours. But 7 days? This is another mark of desperation, not for what's in the bundle itself, but for how long you get to purchase it. They're going away from this model that basically makes you have to sweat out how fast you have to purchase something. For a while, 24 hours was considered to be too long. Kabam would have so many random offers pop up and say, you've got 4 hours to buy this, you've got 2 hours to buy this. They've gone away from that largely, but they've also gone away from unit offers as much. We used to have about the same number of unit offers as cash offers. Now I feel like the cash offers to unit offers is at least 5 to 1, if not more than that. That's probably a conservative estimate. So I get why they want this to be around for 7 days. And maybe sometimes people buy it just so they can disappear off their screen, which I think is kind of funny. But yeah, for $50, I think over the course of 30 days, this is about what we should see now as Paragon players. I will say this is a better value than we've seen in some daily cards where for $30, you got one fully formed Tier 3 Alpha and Tier 6 Basic, but that was immediate. And now it's $50, but over the course of 30 days, you get 3. I am very pleased that the same time that I am discussing this, we have just had reset in the Glory store. The Tier 3 Alpha, of which I'm going to buy 6 of, and the Tier 6 Basic, of which point I'm also going to buy 6 of. And so, yeah, that purchase for essentially free. I mean, it's obviously not cash. It's what I use my Glory from Alliance Quest on. But that purchase does give me just one Tier 6 Basic and change and one Tier 3 Alpha. So it's up to you. Is it worth it to get a little bit of 7-star shards? Really, it should be double what they're giving you. And this is rare. I mean, I will be able to form my first of my goal of 3 skill catalyst for my man Falcon. And obviously I've already got 1 in tech and 1 in mutant. But it's not horrible and it's not great. It's what the kids would call mid. The Paragon daily card has a lot to talk about. We covered it. I think I was objective in my grade. If people think I'm being too harsh or I'm being too kind, at the same time, I probably got it about right. Either way, thanks for watching. Have a good one.